I sincerely hope I won't need to repeat myself after tonight.
I know this team can come together. We have to.
This is why I prefer to operate solo.
Everyone's so grumpy. Jeez. Everyone's so grumpy. What's going on? Should I be talking to somebody?
You feeling all right?
Friends call me Logan.
Oh, I thought I already did sleep. Okay then. Yay! Oh, ugh. I'm getting tired. I thought I saved this.
The mirror table. Our pulse on everything Hydra. Don't get me. You've
I
also.
know. I know. You're not so
Very
bad.
well say the same thing about you. You're a natural born.
See? This is what I mean. You have the real potential to instill confidence in others. That's a true superpower. They say. And keep.
Bada bing. Bada boom. Now for Robbie. We'll do this later. Spider-Man.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Venom has done some share of mental stuff, but never anything like this. We know he's still in there somewhere. There has to be something we can do. You know that, you know that. More hesitation could be fatal. If Venom shields those, we may have no choice but to put him down. Ooh. All is not lost, Peter. If there's a way to save your family, we'll find it.
Thanks, Hunter.
Trust me, I think you should. Well, I don't know.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
Look it up.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
But can he trust you?
But the real question is, have you been a trusted friend to him?
I'm not sure I like what you're implying.
You have to admit, your track record for keeping secrets is becoming quite infamous.
Ah, you're talking about keeping the others in the dark about Blaze holding the parchment.
I am.
It's not really a discussion I'm willing to have right now. Logan kept a secret for Agatha and I, and it saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
What did you do to piss them off?
What did you do to provoke their ire?
Oh, I see. You think I did something wrong. But it was Agatha.
Ah.
See, the Salem Seven were her grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed witch kind by choosing to live among humans, and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home.
Wow.
He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her. Or maybe worse.
I hope you were able to exact revenge on them.
Agatha did penalize them by finding a way to take away.
Good.
I wanted her to do more, but she wouldn't go further than that against her own family, no matter how dysfunctional or dangerous it had become. Speaking of dysfunctional family dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
You suck at showing it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
What's wrong, Captain?
Hail, Holy One! Or is it unholy? Yet to be determined.
At least I'm not the only one adjusting to this midnight sun thing.
A not so beautiful mind. Oh, it's Darkstorm files in the Game Accelerator have been reopened. To what end?
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running?
I'm high. What kind of search are you
There.
running?
It's a
Goodness,
message.
goodness.
Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony? Did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy.
Well, I'll give you two guesses, but you'll only need one.
A really big green
Big
one.
green one.
Uh-oh. Don't I have any costumes for you, Tony? I kind of want to take Cap along with this one.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
What? I had both of these for free. When I got the enhanced edition on my Xbox One, I got both of these skins for free. But I don't know. I like Bleeding Edge a lot. I know a lot of people like Bleeding Edge. Iron Knight's pretty cool too. That's fucking so cool. I love that. Okay. How did I get this? I bought it, I guess. That's silly.
Glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
I really hope that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 makes a comeback. Oh, the New Mutants. Oh. I want New Mutants. I really like this one.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
I really like Phoenix Fire too. This is creepy. Okay. Well, the most useful probably be Carol. Bom, 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 bom. Bom, 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 bom.
Curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
We'll get the intel and throw it back in their faces.
So you get different dialogue every time you choose a different character.
Step to the portal.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Are they hinting to the fact that he's taking him down before with the Hulkbuster?
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the Creepy Crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it.
My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off the new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
How about no?
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, it's three of them.
Me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
I was kind of hoping we get a glow up. Okay.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
What's up, dog? What's up, dude? I really should have upgraded him.
Fair enough.
Never surrender.
You're mine.
That hurt. Her will.
You have to do better than that. Awaiting reinforcements.
You know what to do.
Alright.
Oh, you really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least huge.
Hail that.
Gotta make sure these things are taken care of first.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
That was kind of silly.
Follow my lead. No threats ever facing me.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
The rift opens.
No, it doesn't.
That facility is teeming with Hydra research. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
What the heck is that? Oh my god! That's one big man, baby. Holy shit, that's one big woman. Dread Maiden.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
You were too weak for this fight.
Ready up.
I will not be defeated. I fear no end.
Welcome assistance.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
I can disable her. Disabled.
I know what my future holds.
Disable.
You asked for it.
Destroy.
My strike runs true.
Coming for me now?
Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Will not distract me.
You were never strong enough to face me.
That'll work.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
focus yet.
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
Let's do it.
I know that wasn't your signature.
I am impressed.
Here we go. And still reigning World Heavyweight Champion, Iron Man.
Let's try this together.
Try that more often.
Interesting.
Lilith will be disappointed in your effort.
I'm the last one standing. Keep trying. Maybe you'll get lucky.
Must fall.
We've got company. We're still doing this?
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
That's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
I'm on it.
I will not be defeated.
More time. This ought to help. After 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already.
Don't won't allow Lilith to revel in your defeat.
Here we go.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Not a problem. There's no way Hydra's medical plan can cover the beating we're about to put on you.
You were too weak for this fight.
Cannot fail.
Yeah, that's getting old.
They come to hasten your end.
You're still set on me.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps. Mess with the bull, we get the points.
The advantage is mine.
I'm on it.
My fate is no different from yours. I will not be defeated.
Leave some for the rest.
Submit.
Watch the paint job.
Their persistence is something.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Maybe I should be flattered. Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. Definitely something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
That will not distract me.
What's this?
I fear no end.
I'm saving my energy for
My fate is no different from yours. That will not distract me.
Now where's the one that hit me?
Told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
We will make this
company.
I've not lost interest.
In case I forget, remind me of unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
It's a Didn't think I could get any stronger.
Sure, why not? Wow, that's embarrassing. Your signature move.
Your time has come.
Love the effort. Fair enough. Cut that out.
I will not be defeated.
They're hoping to wear me down.
You want some?
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
That's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
Your mother abandoned you. Welcome assistance.
welcome assistance.
This should be good. I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards at my parking garage.
I don't think they're getting up this time. Who's next? Not bad. They just don't know when to quit.
I am still the prize.
Getting a little rattled here.
Take this.
I know what my future holds.
You make that look almost too easy.
Is that all? One more time. One less thing to worry about.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
Tony's a little upset with Daddy. Really aren't taking this. They're really taking everybody's plot into consideration. That's nice. For I started with me, then Spidey, and then now Iron Man. I wonder who's next.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together and strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now, I just need to get out of...
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
Ooh, I'm gonna walk the blade.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Everyone's in a mood. Can we start?
Just a second.
Sure, get some punch.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
I'm good if you are.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I didn't say that. At first, I've spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded, and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
You lost me at farming.
Yeah, I could not figure any of it out. I thought a post-hole digger was a new kind of demon.
At first, I thought it was for digging graves at closed casket funerals, but the lyrics helped me keep with it. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember text that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the Cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
Makes sense. It made them predictable.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
Huh?
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Never heard of it.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's Book Club.
Book Club.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Okey-doke.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today.
Go
Hydra,
on.
the Lilin, your mom. They seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure, but I want to hear more about that spicy book.
I guarantee you don't. Ancient Kree takes on population husbandry are, let's call it, mechanically quaint.
What?
Right, but on a scale of 1 to 10...
How spicy?
How spicy?
-5. Ration paste bland, apartment wall vanilla, hotel art banal, even the diagrams are boring.
How so?
It's all geometric shapes.
Oh.
Until I realized they were representational, I was extremely confused about Kree biology. Let's just say that I can never look at an octagon the way I used to.
Weird.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I got something out of it.
I learned a thing or two.
What? How to grow turnips on the moon?
No, just
That
your
is
strategy
harsh.
before you rush in.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
Don't
You
care
should
what
be
you say.
honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
But you don't. You can't.
How
help
is
it.
that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You leaving?
I'm gonna stay.
Not just yet.
Same.
See you at the next one.
I guess not. I guess I'll leave.
I should...
Good.
Oh, I got an ability there.
Carol, I had some more thoughts. You made short work of that deep hell abomination.
Alright.
You do?
My lord and
must
master,
have really
forgive the
liked
lack of preamble, but I
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all.
can't read
That's
these
what I
guys
wanted
talking.
If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken up by movie trivia and web fluid formulas.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But Yes, Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
Maybe you should take a break from the news.
Kinda hard to when there's people out there you care about.
I just do not want you to burn yourself out.
You sound like Aunt May. She didn't like it when I stayed up all night watching TV either.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I miss being nagged by her?
How old are you
I've been
again?
trying to reach her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
No problem.
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It's pretty nuts.
Move for me.
What's wrong with those guys?
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end.
You're not who you used to
I do
be.
want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win.
Ah, yes, the sins of the father are revisited upon the son. How very classic Russian
he been?
literature of Lilith. Limbo is looking pretty nice after all this. Yes?
Well,
Let's
go
skip the
by.
small talk, Hunter.
Get right to the foreplay. I like it, Logan. It's about that freaky one of a kind or something, just something let's deal with it now. That freaky thing. There's so many. The lady with the big horn hat, no game paper rift. The Dread Maiden, the Never Solitary. Never Solitary. By summoning one, Banner has gained the attention of all. So they have a name. Them. That's not gonna be good. Sounds like a band I would love in the 90s. Breaking news! Straight when you're struck by multiple earthquakes with no distinct epicenter or end in sight, evacuation efforts suffer as the earthquake's aftershocks continue to grow in magnitude.
Salutations.
It's a simple question.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape? The resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.